So welcome back to PoorBoy Disc Golf, and I'm sitting here in the car, kind of enjoying the weather. The wind's blowing really bad, so that's why I'm in the car filming. Uh, the audio would be just terrible outside. I don't know if you can see through the windows, but the trees are, the wind's blowing pretty good. But today we're going to be asking, what's the best online disc company? Now, I put a survey out a while back. I didn't get to the video. I thought I'd already done it, but apparently I didn't. So this is my take on which disc golf company is the best online disc golf company. Not just a disc golf company in general, but which one of them is the best online. It means you can get your disc online. They ship to you. They have a wide selection, all this stuff. And in my opinion, there's only two. They're on the top, at the top of the leaderboard. One is a disc golf company. The other one just sells discs. They don't have their own line of disc. So first off, we're going to talk about the big one, the big disc manufacturer that makes their disc, sells their disc, sells everybody else's disc, and that is Infinite Disc. They have a really good online selection. They carry the most major brands. They carry some of the weirder brands too, which I like. I think that, carrying some of the smaller brands is the way to do it because they bring new plastics, they bring new fills, new flights, new molds, everything. Plus their selection, bar none, when it comes to the big retail disc golf companies. Some of the pros, great selection, major brands, they carry weirder stuff. They have a large number of accessories too, which I kind of like. And they always give a great description of the disc. Some of the cons for them is, the site's kind of hard to navigate if you're not used to it. They don't carry some of the most popular small brands. I did notice that. Like around here, we have some brands that you can't find on there. You have to just go to the local Northwest Arkansas Dynamic Disc store to find them. And I kind of, it's kind of, that's kind of a con. And a lot of the times they're sold out of the items. That's another con that they always have. That, and they're not so much on social media like they should be. Big selection like that, they should have social media out the wazoo. Kind of like Trilogy does. Or like Discraft. They do a really good job. Lone Star does a really good job at their social media. But yeah, that's kind of some of the pros and cons. Now the other online disc company, they're not actually make their own disc, but they sell everything, and that is OTB Disc. They have a great website. They actually tell you how they think it flies and how it flies for them. They actually give their own testimony for each product. And that's something that's just, it's just perfect for an online shopper like me. If there's some things I can't find at my local stores, I'll get on OTB and look and see if they have it, sometimes I could even, I've even, sent them a message or two and said, hey, do you have this? And they'll say, no, won't you go over to, you probably find it on eBay. Sure enough, it'll be on eBay. Some of the pros for their website is, it's a great web browser for it. You can look up the disc. They get great detail in how it flies and everything. They even carry stuff that nobody else does because they do their own exclusives. Their customer support is bar none the best in the business right now. Like, if your disc is damaged in shipment, they'll send you another one. They are really good. They answer all the questions that you might have. They are really good at that. They have exclusives. That's a big pro for me. They carry a lot of exclusive stamps, disc, apparel, all kinds of stuff. They even have apparel. And I haven't talked to them yet, but it's on my to-do list once I get a little money coming in. I'm going to see if I could, if they could order some bigger stuff. Because, I wear a size 7X in shirt. Probably wear smaller, but I like to be comfortable. But no other disc golf company does that, and they might, They have awesome social media. I mean, they have one of the best. That's probably for an online company. Well, not online only, but a company like them. They do have, I think, a brick and mortar store, but they do more online than anything. They carry a lot of small companies too, and that's really cool. The only con that I could see with OTB disc is a lot of the stuff sells out quick. You got to be right there to get it. But yeah, those are your two like heavyweight competitors, for the online disc company, uh, for the best, anyways. Now I do got one that I actually use a lot, and it is they got their own website and everything. They also do eBay too, and that is Gotta Go, Gotta Throw Disc. They were actually one of the first companies I bought from, and I absolutely love them. If you can't find a disc, they might have it. You're looking for something that's out of production, that's a small run, they might have it. They carry most brands and small brands included, just whatever they can get their hands on, basically. They carry catch disc, like just to go play catch and stuff, or ultimate frisbee. They still do that. Uh, they have sales all the time and clearance. Oh God, their sales and clearance are just awesome. Like I hit them up for one. That's where I got my buzzes from, and a few other things was from them. And it was absolutely awesome sale that I found. They just posted it to eBay. It was on sale. I had to nab it. And of course, their eBay store. They have their own online store plus an eBay store, which I think that's pretty cool. Uh, and they also have a feature that is the last in stock. And I think a lot of companies need to do that, where, hey, this is the last thing in stock, come get it. We'll give you $1 or $2 off. And that's something that they do. Um, the only cons that I could come up with on their website was it's kind of hard to navigate. It's kind of like Infinite's. It's vast, and you can get lost pretty quickly. Plus, there's his tabs too, so you have to click a tab that opens up, and then you gotta go back through and close that tab so you can get to another one. Because I'm on my phone usually, and I ain't got a big enough screen. And there's really not a lot of info on the disc. It's just the bare minimum, so they could hurry up, get it up online, get it sold quick as they can. But yeah, that's what I think is the best online disc golf companies. You got Infinite Disc and you got OTB Disc, and the honorable mention, Gotta Go, Gotta Throw. Now I know there's a couple more in there that I found that I'm really starting to look at too. So yeah, if you all know of any other online companies that you think, hey, they're better than Infinite, and hey, they're better than OTB, tell me which ones it is down in the comments below. And as always, this is PoorBoy reminding you to play the sport and grow the sport that is disc golf. Thanks for watching.